And for the latest on this all-important encounter between the Boks and All Blacks, we now cross to Twickinham in London, where our sports reporter Simon Burke is. Simon, good morning and welcome to AM News.
Maruma, how are you doing?
I'm all right, man. I hope you are good. How would you describe the general mood in Twickinham a few hours ahead of this all-important game?
Well, I think there's a little bit of tension in the air. There's a lot of Springbok supporters here. You can see the green and gold dotting the streets leading up to the stadium, but they're kind of tense. You know, they're hoping for the best, but mentally preparing themselves for the worst. And I think these two teams know each other so well, and the supporters certainly know the All Black players. And watching them throughout this tournament, they seem to be hitting their straps, and they're a dangerous outfit. And I think these South African supporters in London are only too aware of that fact.
Speaking of both teams knowing each other very well, you have been to the training grounds with the Boks. How is the mood like in the camp?
Again, there's not that same tension that there was before the Wales match, and also in the pool stages after that Japan loss. There's more of a relaxed atmosphere amongst the Springboks. They know what they're up against. They know what to expect. They've gone through this before, mentally preparing themselves for New Zealand. I think they are aware that in a World Cup semi-final, everything gets amplified to the nth degree. So I think they're trying to just remain calm and keep everything in control and control what they can, essentially, so that come Saturday they can give their best performance ever, and that is what is going to be expected.
I can tell you one thing, Simon, that back here at home, remaining calm is something that South Africans are struggling with. But what have been the focus of the team at the training grounds this past week? What have they been focusing on?
Well, there's not much they can do, and I think the coaching staff also made that abundantly clear. They've got to the semi-final stage. It's not about coaching the players anymore. It's about keeping them mentally fit and mentally relaxed, so that when Saturday comes, everything comes together. There's no quickly scrapping of the playbook and rewriting the rules and stuff. They know what to expect with New Zealand. They also know what they should do. Fleury de Preux at the captain's press conference did note that they have a couple of cards up their sleeve that they will play at key times, and obviously we saw that against Wales right at the end with Dwayne Vermeulen gave that offload pass to Fleury that sealed the match. And I think that's the kind of moment that they're talking about, because this is going to come down to one or two moments, and hopefully South Africans will be there to deliver that and not be on the receiving end.
Now, looking at the starting lineup of both teams, of course, you've been there covering this World Cup for us. Do you think the Boks stand a chance pound for pound against the All Blacks?
I think pound for pound, the Springboks stand more than a chance. That's never been the issue. I mean, we really are. They're equal in every way, except on the scoreboard and at key moments in certain matches. But the All Blacks acknowledge as well that we're their opponents and they are ours, and we need each other in world rugby. They give us the sternest test. So pound for pound, if you weigh up everything, it's as evenly matched as you can get. It's just up to the fact that is Julian Sevilla going to be that difference maker, and do we have one of our own?
Now let's talk about the opponent. Many have been saying that the team the All Blacks hasn't been really playing good rugby at this tournament. Would you say that is the case, though?
No, absolutely. I think New Zealand has been playing amazing rugby at this tournament. However, they haven't been tested thus far. Relatively speaking, not like South Africa has been tested. I mean, we've been pushed to our absolute limit. And that's the key, is how much more do we have left to give? How much more do we have left in the tank? New Zealand, on the other hand, they've kind of been on cruise control. And this is the type of match where they need to up the tempo of the game immediately. Or else, they're going to get one hell of a shock. Because, yes, they've been tested to a point, but not as much as the Springboks. And they haven't been running at a critical level yet. And against the Springboks, that's exactly what's going to be needed from them.
Now, talk to me about their strong points as our opponents. What is it that the Boks will have to be on the lookout for?
Well, they're going to have to watch New Zealand's expansive game because really they are the complete package and they can attack from everywhere and at any time. And the Boks need to keep it close. They need to play to their strengths and they need to stifle New Zealand. The team was speaking this week about the fact that there's never going to be a shortage of tries in this kind of encounter. It's just, it goes down to a game of inches and a game of moments. But really, they do match each other blow for blow in these kind of matches. It's just somehow, for some reason, New Zealand always seems to get the upper hand and deliver the knockout blow.
Simon, let's hope tomorrow when we have a chat will all be smiles. That's SABC reporter Simon Burke joining us live from Twickinham in London.